Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jana and you're watching Curves on the Road. Today I'll take you to the Osaka Universal Studios here in Japan. We'll see some roller coasters. I'll just see them, I'm not riding them. We'll see what else is beautiful here and we'll have a lot of fun. Let's go! We visited Universal Studios in October, so you can get the idea about the weather and the crowds. This is the Hollywood part of the park. The thrill ride of this part is the Hollywood Dream Ride, and it's the roller coaster you can see from outside of the park as well. Say bye! My boyfriend and my friends love the thrill rides, so they'll show you what that is like. But from my side, I'll show you, if you're not exactly into riding these attractions, what else these parks have to offer. Maybe since you are not a big roller coaster fan, you were thinking it's the waste of time and money to even go, but I'll show you that it's not the case. There's so much fun stuff to do. First thing that is definitely fun and you don't need to queue for it is shopping for your favorite merchandise. If you have a favorite movie or a character, I'm pretty sure you'll find some merch that you still don't have at home and is unique for the Universal Studio parks. You can also meet some of your favorite characters. It's so fluffy! Even if you don't have much money to spend, you can always enjoy the references to the movies and just basically they will let you play with their merchandise in hopes they'll buy something. And if you fall in love with something, you live only once, so you can get it. In Universal Studio in Japan, there are 9 areas that you can visit. There is Hollywood, there is Universal Wonderland, then there is Wizarding World of Harry Potter, then there's Amity Village, Waterworld, then Jurassic Park, San Francisco, Minion Park, and New York. And the newest, Nintendo World. Even if you don't do any rides and just wander around, it will take you the whole day to explore the parks. You will walk a lot, get ready for that. And even though it's not exactly allowed, I would advise you to bring your own snacks. Not because I would be cheap and didn't want to spend the money in the park, but the queues for food are almost equally long as for the rides, so you might waste a lot of time just trying to get your food. The Jaws are no longer available in the Universal Studios in the US, so I decided to try it here. Did I enjoy the ride? Yeah, it was a fun ride. The only problem is Oh boy, the waiting time was just way too long, like you spend so much time queuing and you're standing on your feet, and then the ride is 5 minutes and it's done. Was it a cute ride? Absolutely. Was it worth 2 hours of my life waiting? Not sure. We are queuing for the Jaws attraction. I'm not into thrill rides at all. Like, I don't like them. It doesn't do anything for me. As a plus size person, there's a risk I'll stay for hours in a queue and then I'll find out I can't even fit. So, yeah, not my thing. Not even if I could fit, wouldn't really like that. So I queued only for food, and now the Jaws, and that's probably going to be. Oh, there will be one more queuing, and that's for the butterbeer at the Harry Potter because I have to try it, guys. 80 minutes waiting time. Another thing that you can do when you're not a thrill ride seeker is the shows. Each of these parks have some shows where you can just sit comfortably and watch the actors do some performance. I went for the Water World, and it was basically a stunt show with lots of fight scenes and dangerous acts and pyrotechnics. It was definitely interesting. If you want to rest your feet or just watch something interesting, I definitely recommend it. It was a good one.
It's me, Mario!
We booked a special pass to be granted the access to the Nintendo World when we arrived. Unfortunately, you have to pick it up at the annual pass center, and we had a little bit hard time finding it. It's on the left side when you're entering the place, and yeah, it wasn't extremely well organized because it was completely on the opposite side of the Nintendo World, so we had to walk back and forth to get to the attraction. But it was totally worth all the hassle. It was super pretty. We met Princess Peach. We took some pictures with her. We played there a lot. It was beautiful. If you want to interact with the whole environment more, you can buy a bracelet and then you can collect some prizes and play some games. We weren't that of a fans and we didn't stay that long for us to be worth it, but if you're die-hard Mario World fans, by all means go for it. Unfortunately, the Donkey Kong part that was supposed to be open soon was not yet open when we were there, so we didn't get to do that. We're going for the Yoshi ride. We got some instructions from a mushroom, which we didn't understand because it was in Japanese. And now we're gonna ride a dinosaur. This is a thrill ride, right? Unfortunately, I'm sad to say that they don't have many magnets options. You know that I bring from the travels fridge magnets as souvenirs, and in the Universal Studios they were even like, when I finally found one, warning, but it's a magnet, as if it was a bad thing. So if you're a collector like me, be prepared to be a little bit upset. I really wanted something from the Nintendo world, but they were sold out, and even before they didn't have that many. I tried on some hats from the Super Mario. It's so much fun. The only thing, you probably won't wear it again, but otherwise I would get one if it didn't take so much space in the luggage. I have definitely a soft spot for the Harry Potter one. It's definitely something I really enjoy, and I'm still tempted. I'm not sure if I'll have butterbeer. My friends say it's not really tasty, so I'm not sure, but and there was such a queue, you know, like if it was just to buy it and go, but I'm not sure if I'm up for that queue. Let's see, I'll keep you posted. I was so grateful to the Nintendo World that it took away from the most visited place in the whole park, and it eased a little bit the crowds. Not much though. Be ready that there are huge crowds everywhere, queues for the butterbeer and everything, but oh my god, for me it was so worth it. It was such an experience. You can see all those shops that are in the crooked alley, you know, Ollivander's, and the shop that the Weasley brothers opened. Of course, you can buy a lot of merchandise, you can buy the ropes, you can buy the wands. Anything you can think of from the Harry Potter world. They also have some exhibits, like the clothes that were actually used in the movies, or there's the car parks that Ron and Harry used to escape from. So many references, so much fun. They even have like a small performance at particular hours. I'll get my power bank. Alright, go for it.
ポグリフに変身させる？僕はしてないよ。She needs to go back. 帰らないとダメだよ。誰か来る。Oh, what's going on here? Is there a school gathering I'm not aware of? Professor. Students. Margaret Spear. What did I say?
I totally enjoyed it. I didn't do any ride, neither did my friends. I loved the castle on the hill. This one, the one in Universal in the US, doesn't have the reflection lake, so this one will give you better pictures because you have the water there and it gives it a little something extra. If you're a huge fan and you would be super upset if you don't ride certain ride or see certain event, make sure you get your fast passes, or another option, come very early in the morning and try your luck. This is the queue for the butterbeer, guys. You know how much I'm doing for you. Thank you very much. Guys, only half an hour wait in a queue. Nothing in the ranks of this place, and we have butterbeer. Smells so sweet, like malt. There is like malt in it. Oh. It's like you melted caramel ice cream for a really, really long time. It's too sweet. Yeah, my friends were right. It's a little bit overwhelming. Well, cheers. I think I want to keep the cup. We went to the park in October, and it's a Halloween month, right? So after dark, there was a zombie parade. Like there were people dressed like zombies or horror characters walking down the streets and scaring people, and some concerts and music. It was interesting. Again, big crowds, loads of people, but yeah, definitely something to see when you're there at a particular season when something extra is happening. It gives a different experience. On the other hand, you can count that the crowds will be accordingly bigger. The tickets for these parks in Japan, Disney and Universal, are much cheaper than the United States. So if you have a big family and you want to take everyone, maybe consider flying to Japan for better experience. We forgot to do the outro in the Universal Studios. I know, sorry guys. So we'll fix it here. Thank you very much for watching from me, Mario and Luigi. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why don't you give me a Nintendo thumb up? And you can subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing rest of the day and bye!